This is going to be a disaster. Hi guys, welcome to our channel. My name is Erin, and this is my first video, so I didn't want to do a tutorial because I don't know you guys that well, and my camera's crap because it's my laptop camera. So I wanted to kind of do a like favorites of the moment video because I know I missed the beginning of the month, and a lot of this stuff I actually just got, but I love it. So let's start. And I don't have a lot of high-end stuff. I've just started purchasing it, so a lot of this is drugstore. I think I have 2 high-end things. So this is my primer that I use every day. It's the Hard Candy Sheer MV primer. This is the green color correcting one because I have a lot of redness and my acne is really bad. So, well, not really bad. I hate saying that because I know that there are people out there who have worse acne than me. But this is the one I use, and it does help control the redness. I like it because it has, I really like the silicone primers, and this one has that, but it's also creamy, so it's the best of both worlds, I guess. I don't know. And then the next thing I want to talk about is my foundation. This is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation in Porcelain. I actually just got this because I ran out of my other one in Ivory. In every shade, I'm always like porcelain or fair, whatever. So I got porcelain this time because I've never had that one before, thinking that it would have the pink undertones, which is what I have, but it doesn't. It's more yellow toned on me, and Ivory was more pink toned, which I found strange, but I'll go with it. This is what I'm using right now. And then the 2 concealers I use all the time are the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch, and it's like this. It's just one of these little like click up ones with the little brush. Does your work for you, really. This is the brightening one, the radiant one, and I use this in a little triangle right here, and it's really nice. I've never used the L'Oreal one, and of course I've never used the YSL one, but I have heard that this is like those, so I like this one. I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair on a day-to-day basis. Actually, not day-to-day. I just got this, so I've been using it for like the past week-ish, something like that. And I've heard that this is like the NARS Creamy Concealer because it's just got the little doe foot applicator. And I really like it. I put like 4 lines in a triangle, and then I blend it out. But it's not like watery. That's what I'm trying to get at. It's not watery, it's like whipped. And then 2 other concealers. Well, they're called concealers, but these are the Complete Coverage Concealers by e.l.f. I have medium, which looks like this. God, this camera sucks. It looks like this. It's got 4, and I don't really use these 2 warmer shades. I use this one and this one, and I use these for contouring, like cream contour. And I use this one on days that I just want like more of a natural one, so I use this one. And then I have this one also. It's deep, and again, I don't use the 2 like warmer colors. I use these 2 for when I'm like going out and I want a more sleek contour. I use this one. These are $3 a piece, so when I was looking for a cream contour palette, I was like, I'll just get both of those and have one for $6. That was my logic. The powder bronzer that I like is this one. It's the Maybelline Master Bronze. I don't even know where to find this in like normal stores because I found mine at Big Lots, and it's just a really warm, you can't really see, but it's a warmer terracotta-ish color, and it's really nice. It's a really nice bronzer. It's It's really smooth. I love this. Feels like velvet. Yeah. And then my like holy grail setting powder has been and probably always will be the Rimmel Stay Matte. God, you can't even read that. The Stay Matte, and as you can see, I hit pan on mine a while ago. And I use the shade Translucent because I literally just use it for a setting powder. And then one of my favorite blushes that I keep coming back to is the Maybelline Master Highlight, and this is Coral. But mine looks a little different than most people's. I don't know if you can see because it's all one color. Oh, I forgot I broke this. It fell and it shattered to pieces, so I can't really open it, but it's all one color because as I used it, it was like wearing down unevenly and like some of the little bricks were lower than the other ones. So one day I got really sick and tired of it, and I took like the butt end of one of my brushes and like smashed it completely, and then took alcohol and poured it in and pressed it all down, so now it's just one color. That's what I did. And then the three highlighters that I love are these three right here. God, you can't see. This camera sucks. I'm sorry. Two of them are from Colourpop. These are the Supershock cheeks, and this one is Hippo. I love that name so much. It's purple, and I love purple. It's my favorite color. So when I saw that they had a purple like sheer highlighter, I was really excited. So this was the first highlighter from Colourpop that I bought, and I love it. I love this like creamy, cushiony texture. I feel like I'm really sucking at describing this stuff because I don't think I described colors on anything, really. I'll get better, I promise. And then the other Colourpop one that I have is Stole the Show. And it's more gold toned, it's more natural, it's more everyday, normal people highlighter. And its glitter is a little bit more obvious than Hippo's is, but sometimes I just don't care. For these two, I don't really use a brush. I just kind of swirl it on my finger and then pat it, kind of in a C shape right here. And then if they need shearing out, I'll take my stipple brush and I'll run it over it, and that normally works. I wish I had other highlighters to like compare it to, but I don't. And then the last one that I have, that I actually have two of, is the e.l.f. e.l.f. is my baby. Like almost everything I have some kind of e.l.f. product. I have so many e.l.f. palettes. It's not even funny. Got like 7. I'm not kidding. But this is their baked blush in Pinktastic. It's not a blush. It's not a blush. It's a highlighter. And it's one of those baked like marbly ones, and oh my god, it's so smooth. It feels like petting cashmere. I've never touched cashmere. Velvet, like again, it feels like velvet. It's really smooth. It's a baked product, and it has so much sheen to it. Like it's not glittery. Like I feel like Hippo and Stole the Show are really glittery, but this one is more of a sheen, and it's the most gorgeous, slightly rose gold. Like it's more on the champagne side. Oh, you can kind of see it. It's more on the champagne side, but because it has those little like pink swirls in it, it has the tiniest hint of gold to it. So for fairer complexions like me, it's a problem. So that's it for face, besides these two. I'm sure you all know what these are, and they're disgusting because I use them all the time. I really need to wash my brushes and my sponges, apparently. This is the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge. As you can see, mine's disgusting. But I had this one for the longest time. This was the first sponge that I bought, and I really hated it at first because I didn't ever think to wet it. So I was always using it dry, and I was like, this does not work. I don't understand the hype. Get it. But so I finally like ran it underwater one day. I don't know why. I think I like watched somebody's video and they said that you need to wet it. I was like, oh, that makes sense. And then recently the more I get into makeup, the more I want to try higher end stuff. So recently I bought the beauty blender to see what all the fuss was about. And honestly, if you have one, you do not need the other. I mean, if you want it, go get it. Go ham. This is $6 at most places, I think. I think it's like $6 at Ulta and $5.99 or something at Walmart. And then you can get the two for like $10.59. So that's this one. And then this is 19 something. And the difference between them is this one feels more like spongy and this one feels more bouncy. I don't know. I hated this when I first got it. I was like, this is stupid. I don't like it. Should have just freaking bought 2 of the packs of these. But the more I used it, the more I like it. It just kind of had to get broken in, I think. Like, the more I used it, the more I was okay with it. So, and I do like this one because it does, I don't, this is supposed to be like the stain resistant one or whatever. But it's true. Like, I feel like this one doesn't get as dirty as fast as my Real Techniques one does. But like I said, the difference is this one is like, I don't want to say softer, but that's almost what it feels like. It's soft and it's squishy. And then this one's just kind of bouncy. Like this one kind of feels like rubbery. So that's my face stuff. Probably should have put more brushes in here for like my eyeballs, but I didn't. I apologize. But the eye stuff that I do have is this little busted, gross, terrible compact thing that I got from Ulta. This is just a little brow compact that I got. Like, it was one of those, like, spend this much money and they'll send you the little bag, and it came with like this and like a lip balm and a bunch of crap. This is what I use on my brows every single day. It dropped one day and the little like flippy lid popped off, and I've never been able to find it or replace it, so it just kind of sits like this. And but it comes with a wax and then a light and a medium powder. This one's the light one, this one's the medium one. So I use this one for like the tail, and then right here where it like fades out, I'll go in with this in the middle, and I'll blend it out and then pull the last of it in from here so that it kind of has that like ombre effect. Anyway, I really like this. The powders stay on all day. They're really nice. They go on real smooth. There's not a lot of fallout. This is Roulette by Colourpop, which is just a matte black shadow. And I take it on an angled brush and I pat it over my wing, which is all I use this for. That's all I got this for, was to set my eyeliner. And then I don't get that transfer. I don't ever get like lines up here unless I'm stupid and open my eyes or look down before I put this on. Then I'm screwed and I have a line up here and I have to like take my makeup off and redo it, and it's a mess. And then, so the last thing I have to talk about are 3 palettes. This is my baby. This is the first Lorac Mega Pro palette. It is the first high-end product I ever bought, and I love it. I love it so much. But I never use it. Like, I feel like I never use it. It just kind of sits there and looks pretty. But this is it. I was really mad though because I didn't buy this when it first came out because I wasn't into makeup like I am now then. But then I saw Katie Lustrelux use it on either Instagram or YouTube, and I fell in love and I was like, I need it. So I found it on eBay, which I think is what screwed me over. That, or like the oils in my hands just didn't like it because I bought it from one color. That's terrible, but I did. Katie swatched Indigo, which is this really pretty like sparkly blue purple. It's gorgeous. Well, it was when she swatched it. When I went to swatch it, I don't know if it's because I bought it off eBay and not from Lorac, but when I touched Indigo, it like got this film over it instantly, and now like that is not Lorac quality. That I can't use it, and it really upset me. And I'm not going to swatch because, as I've learned, this camera doesn't pick up swatches. And then the one, I use sepia in my crease all the time. I just stabbed my nail into it. Wonderful. I'm gonna stop before I stab any more of them. This is just a really good palette, especially if you like warm tones. And yeah, I love it. I want the contour palette really bad because I've looked up the reviews for the Lorac Pro Contour Palette and the Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. So if you guys have both of them and have any recommendations for which one I should get, please let me know. And then this palette is from e.l.f. Eyes, Lips, Face, which you can't even see because it's like black shiny on a black matte palette. I probably should have checked if you can even like get it anymore before I talked about it. But anyway, this is it. It's got this big old mirror, just like the Lorac one. Ah. And this is, my hands aren't big enough to cover this. But this is it. These 6 are matte, and then these 12 are shimmer. And this palette is really nice. Like, some of these are less pigmented, like the shimmers. Sometimes they don't want to work with you, but this one I have in my crease, my like outer corner today, which because of the camera I don't know if you can see, but it's like this color right here. And then this is in my crease because it's like a gray toned purple. It's like Ghoulish from LA Splash and an eyeshadow. That's what this color reminds me of. And these like coppery warm colors are really pretty. But the thing with this palette, because it is e.l.f., it is cheap. I think this was only like $10, if that. But it's a really good beginner palette, I feel like, because the mattes are beautiful. Like, they are gorgeous, and they don't give me any problems. It's these that I have trouble with. But if you wet your brush with either like a setting spray or water, if you do that, they go on a little better. But if I'm using one for like a lid color, I just use my finger and then like tap it on, and then I get a good color payoff. I've been talking for 25 minutes. Holy shit. And I cuss. Like, I know that I need to stop snapping this. I know cussing on YouTube for girls is like taboo, but I can't help it. It's part of my vocabulary and has been for a very long time. I apologize in advance. And then this. This is my new baby. I just got this recently, and I love it so much. So much. This is the This is the Showstopper palette, and it comes with a bronzer and a highlighter and a blush and 6 eyeshadows for $38. Like, I think that's awesome because I love Tarte. Like, Tarte has quickly become one of my favorite higher end brands, and I just felt like this blush would work better with my skin tone, even though it's like orange. But anyway, back to this. And everything is super soft and super buttery, which I love, and I just love that it's a circle. I don't know why, but I'm just all about different stuff. So then I have 3 lip products to talk about because they've been what I've been reaching for a lot. I'm a lipstick junkie, so I'm actually quite shocked that I only picked up 3 to show you, but I did. This is the This is the Colourpop Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in Avenue. But this is just a really pretty brick red. I know this will show up, so I will swatch it. I actually kind of want to see it swatched next to Brick by Joseph Colors. Like, I want to see the difference. But it's just a really pretty fall red, and I've been wearing it so much. Like, this is what I reach for if I want dark red. Like, it's been loved so much that I just got it like a month ago, and the lettering's already rubbing off, so that tells you anything. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Antwerp, and I picked this one up because I want Too Faced Melted Melon so bad I can't see straight. So I was hoping this would be a dupe for it, but it's not. This is deeper, and it's got more pink in it, I think. But it's still really pretty. I wore it... Here's how you're going to know I'm in college. I wore it to a fraternity party a few nights ago. Not a few nights ago. Last week. Last Friday. And it held up the whole time. Like, through food and drinks and everything. I was quite impressed. I didn't even take it with me, so I couldn't have reapplied it if I wanted to. This is Antwerp. And I like these because they're like the Liquid Tim matte-ish. Because they dry to a scent like a demi-matte finish, like almost like a velvet finish, but they're more moussey. If you can see, like, this has less reflection than the Colourpop one does because the Colourpop is more liquidy than this. This is more like a mousse, and it's really really nice, and it smells like cake batter or icing or something really sweet that smells really freaking good. So that's that. And then this is another e.l.f. product. This is one of their newer, like, moisturizing lipstick in Southern Belle. So this is the one that I reach for every single day because it's not a nude, but it's a neutral. So this is it. It's neutral, it's pink, it's pretty, it's a My Lips but better color, and it smells really good too. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells good. It does, and it tastes good too, because I lick my lips all the time, so I always can taste my lip products, and this tastes really good. $3. None of my stuff is real expensive. The palettes, I think, are the most expensive things I own. So these are the three that I have to show you. This is more of a summer color, but I don't care about seasons all that much. I'll wear it in the fall. This is a very fall color, and this is a universal, so I figured I'd just throw all three of them in there. But I do reach for this every day. It's very soft. They're very buttery, very smooth, and they smell good. So there's that. I think that's... Oh no, I have one more thing. This is the e.l.f. e.l.f. is my baby. Like, I will always have something e.l.f. on my face at any point in time. This is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set, and I love this. I want to try the MAC Fix Plus because I've heard some people say that they're similar. Why did my entire lighting just changed on this video? I know it did. Whatever. But this is great. It doesn't taste the best. I just found out because I got some in my mouth. I guess the sun came out and now it's like washing out everything. No. Well, this is really good. This is only $3. I've heard a lot of people say it's similar to the MAC Fix Plus. I want to try MAC, but I don't because they test on animals, and that bothers me a lot. Which is why I don't use L'Oreal products. I need to stop. But L'Oreal tests on animals, like they're really well known for it. And if they've stopped and I don't know it, then please tell me, because they've got some stuff that I really want to try, but I can't make myself try it. And I've just recently learned that like some of the drugstore products that I really liked also test on animals, so I'm not going to throw away the stuff I have, but I won't be purchasing any more. Basically, the rule of thumb is if a brand is sold in China, they test on animals because it is required by Chinese law. So that's it. That's all I've got. That's my favorites. It's kind of my daily go-to. Especially this lighting is bothering me so much right now. But yeah, that's what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's way less than I thought I would have, honestly, because maybe one day, if you guys want, I can show you all of the e.l.f. products I have, because it's extensive. It's obnoxious, really. But, so, that's what I got to share with you. Thank you. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I'm sorry that the quality isn't better. I keep looking at myself in the viewfinder, not the camera, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. I appreciate you guys watching this. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. I will leave my information for Instagram, because it's really the only other place I am. Oh no, I'm on Twitter. I just made a Twitter. I will leave my Twitter and my Instagram information down below, as well as links to where you can get some of this stuff. So basically the Colourpop and the e.l.f. sites and Ulta. Yeah. That's all I got. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. You're all beautiful. Bye, lovelies. And when I'm in a rush, I just grab this one. I don't know why I opened that, but I did. I'm so terrified that my boyfriend is gonna come home and like whack me in the back, because this is our front door. So yeah, that might happen. But fuck. I love that it's purple, but the iridescence to it comes off pink and blue sometimes, which make purple Aaron. Duh. so pale. It's not even funny. One of those times when, oh, my eye itches. Bag. Shit. Is that I mostly just use cream product. Cream. This fucking powder. It's powder. Powder products. This Merlot, which is just a sparkly, like cranberry. Fuck. I just stabbed 2 of my eyeshadows within 30 seconds of each other. It's talent. L'Oreal is really known. I fiddle with things all the time. I'm such a sucker for packaging. Go here.